So the next step we're going to do is we're going to move on to actually drawing the stones. So in order to do this, you're going to get your thin brush and you want to dab it in some black paint, so no water for this one. And you're going to draw different circles and ovals on the canvas to be your stones. Now make sure that all of your stones are connecting. That's a very important point. So when you're drawing each circle, make sure it's touching the circle next to it or the oval next to it. Otherwise, it'll create holes in the stonework, and we don't want that. It's okay to have those little tiny triangle gaps, but we don't want giant holes in the paint in the artwork, or it's not going to make sense when you look at it in the end. So take a second to watch me do this first before you get started, but once you feel like you have a good idea of what I'm doing, then you can also start this as well. Now make sure you do not do thick lines, okay? We want to make sure these are thin, delicate lines that are clear to see, but they're not super thick. So notice right there I started to draw too far away from the other stone. So now I'm going to have to draw a mini stone in between those two to kind of make sure that it's sort of connected. So make sure you don't do that so you don't have to fix any mistakes like I just did. So you're going to keep doing this until you have large rocks drawn throughout the canvas. The next step is to make sure you fill in all the large gaps. So notice how I had several spots in between the big stones that were kind of big, so I was able to fit little pebbles in between them. So go back in, and if there's a triangle or a space that's really big in the painting, go ahead and draw little pebbles in between the rocks. It'll just help fill in the gaps, and it's going to be more pleasing to the eye once we're done with the painting. Once you finish that, then you can actually start filling in the in-between with black. So this will create the shadows in between the rocks. It'll give it some dimension and depth. So that's why we want to do that. So go ahead and fill in all those little triangular spaces in your painting.